Let us move on to next module, module 2 in your syllabus. So we'll be covering few topics here, that is fill area primitives, 2D geometric transformations and 2D weaving. Fill area primitives. So let us understand what are primitives. So you have studied about different primitives, geometric primitives. There's lines, you had triangles, polygons, okay, points, vertices, all these. So we call it as primitives. These are geometric primitives. So filling the area of the geometric primitives we are going to study here in this particular module. So this is an useful construct for describing components of a picture. It is an area that is filled with some solid color or pattern. So whenever you consider any diagram or any figure, you have to fill the particular figure with solid color or pattern. So pattern in the sense it may be a mesh like pattern or a dotted pattern, anything it might be. Solid colors, you have different varieties of colors. Okay, so the thing here is you want to fill the areas with different patterns of solid color. A picture component of this type is typically referred to as fill area or filled area. Any fill area shape is possible. The graphics libraries generally do not support specifications for arbitrary fill shapes. So that means, for example, if you consider a random shape in this manner, okay, you don't have graphical library support for uh, drawing such random images on the screen. Okay, what you have to do, you may have to split the particular image into number of polygons. Okay, uh, okay, so that you can easily draw such random images also, but directly without the help of any graphical library support, you cannot draw anything on the screen. So any fill area shape is possible. Okay, any fill shape, any kind of random objects can be drawn on the screen, but it does the graphics library generally do not support specifications for arbitrary fill shapes. Okay, so you may have to split the particular image into number of polygons, so then you can have these polygons can be geometric primitives, and this can be drawn very easily. So that is the thing here. Okay, graphic routines can more efficiently process polygons than other kinds of fill shapes because polygon boundaries are described with linear equations. So any polygon boundary, suppose if you take a triangle or a square or a rectangle or a hexagon, any kind of shapes, if you are considering the polygons, these polygons are having boundaries. Okay, these can be easily described with certain linear equations, so that you can easily write or draw the particular polygons on the screen. Okay. When lighting effects of the surface shading procedures are applied, the approximated curved surface can be displayed quite realistically. So suppose if you are considering here a polygon, so you have a cylinder, okay, but it's constructed using polygon. So here you have a rectangle. So this is one of the polygon. Okay, you have joined many polygons to form a cylinder like structure. So if you see above portion of the cylinder, it's also, it has got certain edges here. Okay, so suppose if you want to show this particular image in a very realistic manner, what you have to do, you have to go for shading the regions. Okay, so lighting effect, if you want to show, you have to shade the regions. Maybe above region, if you are keeping a light over here in the above position, then you have to show that the lighting effect is present here, and shaded area should be below this cylinder. Okay, approximating the curved surface with polygon facets is sometimes referred to as surface tessellation or fitting the surface with polygon mesh. Okay, Below figure shows the side and top portions of the metal cylinder approximated in an outline form as a polygon mesh. So you can draw any diagram, any structure on the screen using this polygon mesh. Okay. So here you have certain shapes. Okay, all the shapes are filled with solid color. So you can say that it is a solid color fill areas, and it's all with certain boundaries. So you can see the boundaries also here. So in first diagram, if you are seeing, it's a circular fill region. Okay, and the next diagram, if you are seeing, it is a fill area bounded by closed polygon line. Okay, you have a, see, this is a triangle, normal triangle you have, but this is not a complete triangle. You can say here it's having a line here also. So this is polygon, you can say. And next diagram you have with irregular curved boundary. Okay, so you can see the irregular shaped curved boundary. Okay, so you can say that this is a arbitrary shape. Okay, so if you are seeing here particularly these kinds of diagrams, the first two kinds of diagrams will be connected with certain equations. Okay, geometrical equations, so that can be very easily drawn on the screen, these kinds of objects. Okay, suppose if you have a circle or a polygon or a triangle, all these kinds, okay, or a simple line segment. Okay, so all the things will be connected with certain equations. But whereas if you compare this with the arbitrary shapes, okay, so how these shapes can be formed, it's also, so innermost, if you are seeing, it's also having certain shapes. Okay, so this diagrams also can be drawn, but not, it won't have certain equations like geometric equations, because it's an arbitrary shape. So here display of such figures can be generated quickly as wireframe views showing only the polygon edges to give general indication of the surface structure. So if you are seeing a previous diagram, that is a cylinder. Okay, wireframe representation of a cylinder you have seen. Okay, so these kinds of objects can be displayed very quickly as wireframe views. Okay, so you know that, so, whatever the previous in the previous slide, if you have seen the cylinder, it is a wireframe view of the cylinder. Okay, it's not filled with any color initially, it's only a wireframe structure. So it shows only the polygon edges to give general indication of the surface structure. Objects described with set of polygon surface patches are usually referred to as standard graphics objects or just graphics objects.